As we continue with the question, we're reading with the Black Book. And what about 1970 to the year 2000? Many people want to know. As there is the apparent and the hidden information, so also are the dates. 1967 to 1997 was 30 years. 1970 to 2000 was 30 years. The year 2000 to 2030 is 30 years. 1987 to 2017, 30 years. December 24th, 1981 to 2011, 30 years. In all incidents or in all ancient cultures, these dates are commemorated for the end of one cycle and the birth of another. Were there any other festivals or initiations? Yes. The United Lands of Upper and Lower Tamaray enjoyed many festivals. Some of these festivals was annual, yearly. The marriage of the Natut Atar or Hatar of Wajeset Ha Dindera to Haris of Innet Edfu was celebrated. There was always an annual celebration for Happy, the Natir of the Nile River, son of Haru. There were 5 feast days in July devoted for the ending of the old year and the beginning of the new year. Also, you had the Ufet or Opet festival, which was done in honor of the Natir Amun Ure, which lasted 30 days, in which the bark of Amun was taken from the temple in Warit or Kanak to the river and traveled by barge to Waset, which is the Luxor temple. After 24 days, the bark or the ark, which carried the statue of Amun, returned to Warit or Kanak. The story was copied into the Bible and became the ritual of the Ark of the Covenant. This was a ritual in ancient Tamarayan mysteries. Question: is this why Nuwabians celebrate the beginning of their year in June? Cain: your new year begins at each the Jet Festival, June 26 at 3 p.m. with the Asaru procession and the ceremony of the journey to the netherworld, where the men fight as Haru did Sutuk. They do this by beating the drums, which begins at 12 midnight of your time and extends the full length of the sun appearing to set. Sutuk, defending Satians and their blind faith. This continues until the sun comes to the horizon or Haru or Horus, and it brings the sun, Re or Ray, into being, simply into the appearance of the sunrise, and the bringing in of the new year, the resurrected Ansaru or Osiris. The following month of July, the first 5 days is the Ufit festival, which is this authority has raised from 27 to 30 days of fast and feast of 3 sets of 10. 10 days as you remove the deities, Amtum-Re, the new coming God, Atun-Re, the high God, and Amun-Re, the setting God, from the 3 great triad or provinces or site set up as HTM, that is from Heliopolis, H, Anu, to T, Thebes, Nun, Ammon, to M, Memphis, Tattoo, and Tamaray of the West. Ancient Tamaray tradition worked by three. They ate with three fingers, etc. This is where the Muslims got their rituals of the Sunnah from. The Septians are 1. Judaism, 2. Christianism, and 3. Islamism. Male superiority and worship, female inferiority and abuse. Spook worship and factual blindness. Question: just what takes place in Ufit, this ancient ritual? This Ufit ritual consists of 3 sets of 10 days in recognition of the three great suns, and the 3 positions of the sun, the sustainer of all life, that was represented by a morning sun, the high sun, and the setting sun. Question: how is this ritual commemorated? By fasting, feasting, and sharing. Question: speaking on fasting, we fast only allowing liquids during the daylight hours, and we break our fast with the setting sun. We feast and share charity and gifts. Speak to me on feasting. Each fasting end with congregation, taful, prayer, and feast. Speak to me on sharing. Sharing becomes a rewaking through fasting. It is remembrance of those in need. The prayer is to bring our noble godlike qualities down to a humble state, and the festivity is to celebrate our gratefulness for the abundance provided by the 3 great suns, the sustainer, the nourisher, and the provider of life. These rituals are referred to as the jet pillars of obligation. Thus, 3 Djed pillars are carried at the head of the procession on the 13th day. What is your purpose? My purpose is to remove all misinformation and replace it with facts for the diligent inquirer, the true seeker, and the loyal. This is the key, the Akh, which will open the domain of all truths, Nuwapu. You possess that key, for the key doesn't open the door, you do. Question: what key locks and unlocks the inner door of El Anna? Facts. Atome, and Amun. Question: what is Anna? The abode of or Eli of Anu. The Tamarayans use Anu. Question: what governs this abode? 3 great realities. What are these 3 great realities? The 3 points of a triangle is called a mirror. And if I may ask, what might that be? You may ask, there are 4: right knowledge, 6: right wisdom, and 8: right understanding. I have mastered 1, 2, and 3, and have traveled 3, 5, and 7, and now I hold the key that is between 1 and 9. How is that? You have 5 odd numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, and 4 even numbers, 2, 4, 6, and 8. 5 plus 4 equal 9. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 equal 25. 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 equal 20. Now 20 plus 25 equal 45, and 4 plus 5 equal 9. Again, you are behind the 9 ball. The ball is the orb, which is the circle, and the circle is 360 degrees. 3 plus 6 equal 9. The cipher is naught, and the 9 is ought. To become the first person singular, the total being called I, for I is the Ninth letter of the alphabet. 3 sets of 3 gives you 9. 1, knowledge. 2, wisdom. 3, understanding. 2, 1, mental. 2, spiritual. 3, physical. Then 3, the doer, the knower, and the thinker. Man is a triad being. And number 1 and the letter I is one and the same. So the number 9 is expressed by 3 times 3. You have reached the 9th hour and must give up the ghost, belief, the 9 ball.